Good day, ma'am. I'm Jover Ilimbaga, and I'm section C. Today, I'm about to report the chapter 1, and these are the topic of chapter 1. First is the global view on prison administration. Second, prison antiquity to modernity. Third, the influence of Roman Catholic Church. Pope John Paul II, the pro-life Pope. Walnut Street Jail. King Henry VIII. King Edward IV, the jewel of King Henry VIII. So before I proceed to the discussion, I will read first the introduction. This chapter tackles about this following idea. First is a global view on prison administration. Prison antiquity to modernity. The influence of Roman Catholic Church, Pope John Paul II, the pro-life Pope, Walnut Street Jail, King Henry VIII, Edward VI, a jewel of King Henry VIII. The body of these slides discuss the main idea of every topic. So, first is a global view on prison administration. Prison is a place where under trials as well as the convict inmates are kept today. So, in ancient era, however, the condition was not the same. The prisons were only for detention of offenders for the period of the trial and not the place where offenders came for punishment. So imagine you are accused of thief, drug trafficking, and murder. Would you be arrested by the police after the trial? So the answers are here. Of course, the answers would depend in part on the offense you're accused of, but exactly the same alleged conduct would result in radically different responses depending on where in the world you happen to be and even, to some extent, on who you are. From the statistics in this report, you can already make predictions about how you might fare. So next is imprisonment is simply as much more likely outcome in some countries than in others. So imprisonment is the outcome of the criminals doing such things like crimes, murdering, drug trafficking, and so on. So whether you would end up in a prison is also affected by who you are. For example, Roma people make up around 40% of Hungary's prison population, despite representing only 6% of the national population, and indigenous people in national population represent 27%. So across the board, poor and marginalized communities are overrepresented in prisons. Use and overuse of imprisonment worldwide. So there is a overuse and the use of imprisonment. Across much of the world, recent decades have seen rapid and unrelenting growth in the use of imprisonment as a response to crime and social disorder. The causes of population growth are complex, but many of the consequences are clear. Overuse of imprisonment leads to overcrowded, inhuman, and degrading conditions of detention. In other words, there is nothing inevitable about prison population growth, while there are multiple factors that directly or indirectly promote greater use of incarceration. So, two, there are wide ranging moderating influences and indeed downward.